This presentation is dedicated to women's health to spread awareness about preventive health among women in the society on the eve of International Women's Day, that is on 8th March 2023. So happy International Women's Day to all women out there. So in this presentation, along with Shivambu, I am going to touch on different aspects like yoga, diet, scientific Surya Namaskar, etc. Those are going to contribute towards better health. Whenever I am talking about yoga, don't just consider it limited to asana. I'm talking about the whole Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi. And also don't confuse by considering it power yoga, hot yoga, cardio yoga, balloon yoga, and funny many useless marketing types of yoga which fail to provide adequate therapeutic effect on the body. And same for the diet. Whenever I am talking about diet, whenever I am using diet word in this presentation, it is not today what people understand it as eating less, restricted, high protein, low carb, or nor ever think of protein meal replacement powders or any fat loss pills or supplements, etc. It's purely satwik ahar as suggested in our ancient texts like Sushrut Samhita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and Mitahar given in Hatyog Pradipika. Next slide. Bit about myself. I am Vaishali Khade, wife of Kapil Budwat. I am a pharmacist. I completed my master's in Yoga Shastra. I completed diploma in dietetics, then gym fitness coaching and personal fitness coach. Then I am a certified scientific Surya Namaskar Shikshak, certified Shivambu expert, and Manthak Chia expert. Next slide. So I'm practicing yoga and diet from last 7 years and Shivambu therapy from last 2 years in Pune. I'm a co-founder of Health Siren. We together at Health Siren have treated 300 plus patients who has had lifestyle disorders like diabetes, thyroid, PCOD, cancer, etc. with true yoga, natural diet, scientific Surya Namaskar, and Shivambu with 99% success rate. So when I am saying 99% success rate, obviously 100% compliance is needed by the patient. We have well documented case studies with 1 to 5 year follow up. And according to us, disease which managed to 5 years is close to cure. We treated COVID-19 positive cases with Shivambu. So I am the first woman in India interviewed on YouTube for Shivambu. And after my interview, we got so many calls from women. And one of the call was from men, and he was saying that I tried to convince my wife for about 10 years. And after watching your video, I don't know what happened to her. And she finally started it, and he was so happy. And I was also happy after knowing that. So again, I am happy to announce that with our guidance, many women started following Shivambu for their better health. But still, there are many who need to know about this secret. Aim of treating people is to make them free from disease. Generally, now we know that there are so many people, they are having lifestyle diseases and there are medication for, medication goes lifelong. And we are also aware of the side effects of medication. However, we have proved through our natural ways that some diseases can be reversed. I repeat that through our natural therapies, we have proved that some diseases can be reversed. And I am not talking this without proof. Some people come to us are now free from disease, and some are on minimum medication, and for some it's still going on. Next slide. So in this meeting today, in today's discussion, I'm going to touch on Shivambu as preventive health for women, then important phases in women life, So I'll be just briefing those phases, and then my Shivambu observations related to period, pregnancy, and delivery that I'm going to talk about in depth. Then next will be my text on Shivambu as preventive health, and lastly, takeaway message. Obviously, we are all investing 1 hour, so there should be something fruitful out of it. Next slide. Shivambu as preventive health for women, and it just makes common sense that to maintain our health, preventive ways are the best, and it doesn't make a sense to regain health after it has been lost. So, Shivambu Kalpavidhi is exclusive text on Shivambu written by Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva given the message to Devi Parvati. Lord Shiva narrated the details of Shivambu in 107 sutras. But today, comparatively, all women come to us for treatment, don't accept Shivambu, whereas women should be using it. The first shloka in Shivambu Kalpavidhi says, Atha vakshe maheshani kriyaha siddhi pradayanihi patrani vihitaniha shastra vidhi prayatnataha. O Parvati, I shall expound to you the recommended actions and rituals of Shivambu Kalpa that confer numerous benefits. Those well versed in scripture have carefully specified certain vessels for the purpose. In my practice, I observe that not every woman is accepting Shivambu. One of the case which I am treating, who is suffering from cancer, has been advised Shivambu along with yoga and diet, but she refused Shivambu. She knew she would die, but still she refused. In another case, patient was unable to collect own urine. Her urine was going in diaper, and she was very close to death. So we asked help of other women, not us. I would say we requested another woman for donation, but she rejected. So these are the live examples of taboo for Shivambu in our society, and we are trying to change it. Next slide. Now we will discuss important phases in women life. Life events unique to women are monthly cycle, pregnancy and delivery, and menopause. Generally, health status, well being, and quality of life is very much dependent on these three phases. If women don't take proper steps to go through these stages smoothly, it can create serious damage to mental, physical, and physiological health. There are natural ways which can be used efficiently to maintain health at its best. And obesity is so common in all the three phases that I don't think there is a need of example. Next slide. Now we are going to discuss these three phases one by one. So the first phase is age till puberty, that is start of period. The age 12 to 15, where periods are supposed to start and maturity starts to develop. In today's world of technological trends, it is observed that puberty starts as early as 7-year old due to genetic modified food, animal products, etc. And this is not natural. This is causing problems. Generally, girls are fully mature and healthy by about 17 to 18 years of age. All girls doesn't have healthy periods. Many suffer from painful periods, cramps, bloating, irritation vary from start. And how Shivambu has potential to change this, that we will see in the later part of this presentation. Next slide. Next phase is reproductive age, and reproductive age, pregnancy and delivery comes. Next slide, please. Okay. So reproductive age is 22 to 28. This is the prime healthy age for procreation. Generally, it is considered that 18 to 25 is the best age for procreation. and sustaining healthily and easier pregnancies. Women are young, fit, and healthy. Bodies are more flexible and can adapt to body changes of pregnancy better. It is noted by us that most of women catch thyroid, diabetes, and other gynae issues few years after pregnancy and delivery phase. Next slide. So you can see this table here. I have 4 case studies narrated in this table. So I have a comparative case study which is applicable for the for first 2 phases, that is start of period and reproductive age, which shows how yoga, diet, and healthy lifestyle helps to maintain good health. So here you can go row by row. First row, sorry, column. In first column, the 4 cases are given. The interventions are yoga and diet. Then health issue is nearly similar for all. Time taken is different, and we are going to discuss about the result. Okay. So women come to us with sonography report showing polycystic ovarian syndrome or disease. Syndrome and disease is very close, and we consider it same. Then bulky ovaries and cysts, etc. I will illustrate this comparative example from my case studies which I have handled. So 4 women having PCOS come to us at different times. Now first two of them means first two followed everything prescribed to them patiently for about a year, and they saw positive changes in later sonography. In second case, fibroids disappeared completely. In first 2 cases, when the cycle length of both of them was 120 days plus, with medication, with the continued practice of yoga and diet for about a year, the cycle length reduced to 35 to 40 days, and without medication. This is important. I am emphasizing on without medication. They were getting periods 3 to 4 times hardly with medication in 1 year, and that changed slowly. It took a time. Now we'll discuss about the third case. The third one followed prescribed practice for 3 months. She had a PCOD with prolonged bleeding and spotting, was continuing for 3 months, and from I think 6 to 7 years, she just a second. 6 to 7 years. Then she got desired result within 3 months, and then she was advised to continue same on her own, but she neglected, did not follow suggested practice, and comes to us again with the same issue where we started the treatment. While in the fourth case, the woman not followed anything, and after 7 years, her cyst grown so fast that today it is 12 centimeter, and doctor has advised surgical removal. So this example are enough to understand how yoga, diet, and healthy lifestyle help to maintain good health. Next slide. This. Next, we are going to discuss the third phase, that is menopausal phase. So 29 to 35 is the age up to periods continue, then prime fertile period is waning and body starts to become a bit rigid. That is one of reason why we see today's couple wishing to bear children in these years find fertility, conception, and rearing pregnancy difficult. Natural deliveries are hard. This also comes with precondition of very good health and flexibility as requirements for the uphill task of managing healthily through the pregnancy with ease. 43 to 49 is the age considered the phase of menopause. Any time from 42 onwards up till 49 are the years where women go through menopause phase. Some women are early while others are late. Menopause is a time when a woman in good health has no issues during this transition, but anyone who has imbalances of any kind may suffer various forms of issues or sufferings which is not understandable for any man to comprehend. Women will also find it hard to explain and justify, as these symptoms can appear and disappear so quickly that that one starts to wonder whether it is in your head or it's actually a suffering. We think menopause is a part of menstrual cycle. I repeat, we think menopause is a part of menstrual cycle transition, as Shivambu works great at puberty and pregnancy, and menopause is a part of cycle. Shivambu has benefits in regulating the body energies, just as we have seen Shivambu regulate periods to a level that is unbelievable, with literally no discomfort and no sensation. Similarly, we have noted that during and post pregnancy that we are now studying and hope we have more data over next 10 to 15 years, we believe will show that pregnancy can be smooth, health better, preparation for delivery enhanced, and post delivery management of body plus milking and other body functions can be positively affected without requiring specific doctor person with specific prescription as required. Hence, we believe that, back, go to the previous slide. We believe that Shivambu use will change the menopause suffering and ensure women go through these phases with joy and normality rather than tremendous suffering that we hear about. Next slide. So menopausal symptoms can be tremendous dryness, hot and cold flushes, untimely and sudden sweating, then excessive bleeding, clots and body pain, headache and migraine, etc. etc. So such is the benefit, such is the specifics of menopausal change that can influence women's lives. Shivambu has potential to change this. More observational and collective data is required from women to ensure we have facts collated to provide accurate data and benefits of Shivambu. Detailed study of subject is required with major contribution from women who practice, benefit, and share
तो
their
कौन
thoughts
है
openly to provide this data.
झाड़ झाड़ थोड़ा झाड़ झाड़ रहता है
Next
जैसन देखो
slide.
जैसन
Kapil, will you
हाँ
please
हाँ
mute everybody? Next, the interesting part of this presentation is my Shivambu observations. So I'm going to share about my own observations about menstrual cycle, then pregnancy and delivery, and Shivambu during breastfeeding. So I started Shivambu as preventive health since 2.5 years, roughly 1.5 years pre-pregnancy, and it has helped me immensely, and that is why I wish to share my experiences so that every woman can know the secret before it's too late. There are many health benefits I experienced, but I am not going to mention all those benefits as today's discussion is specific to women health and I am keeping it limited to subject. If anyone wants to know, I'll share link of my video which is already there on YouTube. Next slide. So first I'll share my experiences about periods. I was practicing yoga from 5 years before Shivambu practice, and still my periods were not ideal. Cycle length was 32 to 34 days, and little pain was there out of 5.5 you can consider. And before I was feeling little discomfort as well. But when I started Shivambu along with yoga and diet, my cycle length reduced from 32 to 34 to 28 to 30 days, which is close to normal. I had pain before, and after starting Shivambu, pain disappeared completely, and silky smooth period continued till pregnancy. And now the big question in front of me was I was practicing yoga, my lifestyle was good, I was eating good, healthy food. Then what happened with body in just 3 months? we change the scenario like this. So I go and check the 18 to 19-month record of my periods, and I found that combination of yoga, scientific Surya Namaskar, Satwik eating, disciplined lifestyle, and Shivambu, this combination gave me best results. Regular yoga and scientific Surya Namaskar practice helps for good stretching and that improved circulation, then that bring about hormonal balance. Then well balanced sattvic ahar provided important nutrition. I was sleeping on time, so hormonal regulation of body happens in deep sleep. So body was hormonally balanced, and above all, Shivambu helps for preservation and increase of energy as well as Vata, Pitta and Kapha got balanced. And reference to this is given in Sushruta Samhita. Next slide. So now next I'll discuss on pregnancy part. This is the major part, and we have divided this in 4 stages, 4 steps. The first stage is preparation, then maintenance, then recovery and strengthening. So preparation is pre-pregnancy, maintenance is throughout pregnancy, recovery is just after delivery, and strengthening is 3 to 6 months after delivery. So first of all, we will think on why preparation is needed at all. Why to prepare? Because before doing something big, we need to prepare for it. Suppose you are a sportsman and want to win an Olympic championship, you have to work hard in preparation part. Suppose you're going to buy a new bike, you check all the features and go with preparedness, isn't it? But it is very sad to say that what I observed during my pregnancy related consultations is 99% people doesn't know that we need to prepare ourselves before considering to give it a chance. And it's true. In my preparation part of pregnancy, we were already practicing Mantracharya under Guruji's observation for about a year, and that helped both of us to maintain Brahmacharya very easily without effort for 3 months. In our Shastras, say Sushruta Samhita, Charak Samhita, Ashtanga Hridaya, Brahmacharya is highly recommended. Patanjali Yoga says Brahmacharya Pratishtaya Virya Labhan. But how today's couple are ignorant, and besides, Western culture and allopathic thinking does not consider brahmacharya and quality of sperm and ova to be enhanced before pregnancy. So brahmacharya is the first important part, and it is as important as creating a fertile land for healthy crops. Now we will discuss about the second point. The second important part is making physical body capable with regular yoga and scientific Surya Namaskar. I've worked on areas which must be strong enough to bear extra demands on the body in last trimester. Here I have an example of a lady doctor who shared her experience with me. So you will understand the importance of making physical body enough capable. So when she was in last trimester from 6 months, she started feeling difficulty in squatting when she was using Indian toilets. She possibly had difficulty sitting down with balance issue, and she definitely required support to stand up. She used to take support of door handle to stand, and it was so bad that door handle broke away towards the end of pregnancy. And this could be happening to a lot of women, but they don't share, and that is why body needs to prepare to cope up extra 6 to 7 kg weight plus 10 kg depending upon woman put on weight. Now the third point is HB. So generally when couple decides to have a baby, mom to be is being prescribed with folic acid tablets by doctors, and I already knew that. So I checked my HB, it was 11. Then I decided to give it a try, and let's see after 3 months of breathing and diet what happens. Of course, I was taking Shivambu. Then after 3 months, my HB reached to 13.5. However, honestly, I mentioned that after 6 months of my pregnancy, my started reducing as baby started growing, and HB started reducing in spite of pranayam and shivambu. I was continue on practice of yoga, diet, then Shivambu, and still my HB started reducing. So I took help of iron supplements, which was adjusted dose. So my message is to listen to your body carefully and don't be adamant. And also follow good medical advice is required. And my Guruji guided me on this. So interventions here I used are Mantrachya, which helps for brahmacharya, then satwik ahar, because you are what you eat and the baby is a part of you. Then yoga and scientific Surya Namaskar, I continued throughout pregnancy. Then Shivambu, and Shivambu with yoga and scientific Surya Namaskar gave me best results. For example, I was practicing Mayurasan when I was doing only yoga and scientific Surya Namaskar instead of Shivambu. And that time my holding time in Mayurasan was 10 seconds. And same for Shirshasan, with open eyes holding time was 3 minutes. And when I started doing it with Shivambu, hold in Mayurasan increased to 30 seconds with stability, with ease, and in Shirshasana with closed eyes, hold increased to 7 minutes. And I don't advise you to practice without guidance of Guruji. Next slide. Now we will discuss about the maintenance. So preparation is done, and after conception, the second step is maintenance. But before that, we need to discuss on conception. So many couples we see today having problems in natural conception. There are other ways available like IUI, IVF, etc. But I will not comment on those options. But I have a nice example that one of our student in yoga class had issues with ovulation and she was not able to conceive naturally. She tried with IVF for 2 years, but it was unsuccessful. She got frustrated. I advised her to join our yoga class. And after 3 months in her studies, we saw that ovulation started. She was so happy, and after about next 3 months, she got pregnant naturally, without medication, without IVF. And today she is a mom of 4-month-old baby. So she followed prescription of yoga, diet, pranayam, and other advices very sincerely. In my case, we were so prepared using brahmacharya and mantrachya that we planned to get pregnant on that day, and we succeeded. Yes, this is true. There are 80% chances of not getting pregnant. The maintenance phase starts after conception. Whatever level of fitness we achieved in preparation part, we try to maintain it throughout pregnancy. So we are guided month wise in each phase what to do and what not to do. Now I will describe my observations on different levels. So first on physical level and trimester wise. Trimester means first 3 months is the first trimester, then middle 3 months is the second trimester, and last 3 months is last trimester roughly. So in the first trimester, it was quite difficult for me to handle nausea and vomiting. It was there 24/7. I was feeling so weak and fatigued. Please don't send messages right now. I was feeling so weak and fatigued, and I stopped asana immediately. I continued Shivambu, but Shivambu was ineffective. Then I visited Guruji's clinic for treatment, and Guruji is an acupuncturist. He treated me with only one needle at one point, and in 15 minutes, nausea gone completely, and I felt relieved immediately. That time only I was able to eat good amount of khichdi, which I did had in last 8 days. So that day I felt the true effectiveness of natural treatment. So this is the phase generally where I feel that Shivambu has its limitations and we need to explore this further. Now let's go on second trimester. Second trimester, I was again on a routine yoga diet, body massage, and Shivambu, etc. So second trimester is called as honeymoon period of pregnancy, which I really enjoyed. And this trimester, I started my prevention practice for health of hair and skin, especially for stretch marks. And about this, we will discuss in later part. So for stretch marks and health of hair and skin, I was using 3 months old Shivambu. I was massaging it before bath. So in the third trimester, I gained total weight by 7 kgs. Baby weight and health was good. Water level was just perfect. No swelling on lower limbs. Little water hold was there in last 4 days, last week you can consider. The sleep quality was good. Like I was waking up fresh and I never felt sleepy, tired, and lethargic. Wake up time was 5:30 to 6, fresh without alarm. No hair fall, which I heard among most women. Details about this we will discuss in later part. Other than this, I have other few observations that I had good glowing nails, clear white and pink separation was there, no dark circle around eyes, nose throat was clear, palms were good, warm, like radiating energy, and motions were good. So these are all physical level observations. And now I'm going to discuss about the spiritual observations. So I have been practicing meditation from 2 years, and overall sensitivity has increased according to my Guruji. Sensitivity has increased to a level that I got to know I'm pregnant on very second day, and it's true. I have day-wise observations written in my diary. Normally, women got to know that she is pregnant when she missed her period or when nausea and vomiting phase start, which take generally about 6 to 8 weeks. On seventh day, after we took a chance, we were at Guruji's clinic. He checked my pulse, that is Nadi Parikshan. He checked according to acupuncture technique, and he congratulated both of us. Yes, and today only Prega News and Ultrascan can detect early pregnancy. How advanced our ancient system of Nadi Parikshan was. The second point, I started observing baby movements from third month. We developed communication with baby. With our intuition, we kept name of baby. We know to keep a name, we need to know what is inside. But with our intuition, we got to know already that what is inside, and we kept the name. We gave it identity. We kept talking to baby, and baby also started responding. Baby was responding to its father more than me, and today also he is Baba's boy. This is what we talk about Abhimanyu learning from Arjun in our ancient scripture. The third point, I understood baby sleep and wake pattern when it was inside. So baby was sleeping exact around 9 p.m. and today also it sleeps around 9. So 1 month after birth, baby adapted to day and night cycle. Our training during pregnancy helps baby to adapt normal time. The fourth point that I would like to mention is we both learn types of baby crying, which I thought before that it is impossible for me. But and we know in the most families when babies cry, everybody comes with different solution because no one understands its demand, and we have the benefit of understanding the crying pattern. Next, on the mental level, so throughout my pregnancy journey, I was calm. There was no mood swings, no irritation, etc. Because I ensured my fitness for pregnancy is complete on physical, mental, and emotional level. Next slide. Continuing from the last slide, we are still in the maintaining phase. These are the interventions I used throughout 9 months, but whole of this is modulated as per progression of pregnancy. Please keep note of that. Yoga helps for mental well-being, hormonal balance, circulation, and more than that. Then scientific Surya Namaskar basically helps for maintaining strength and stamina. Diet helps for good nutrition for me and baby. Then Shivambu kept good energy level. We were doing full body massage weekly and foot massage daily, and that helped me to maintain health of lower limbs. And I thank to my husband for this. Then I continued moxibustion, good disciplined lifestyle, and again I repeat that all of this is modulated as per progression of pregnancy. Next slide, please. Now we are in the recovery part. Okay. So here you can see a table which I'm going to discuss to make it easy for you. So I have this good comparative study of mine which shows impact of yoga, Shivambu and diet on different health parameters, because I just don't want to talk about me and myself, but I want to educate and make people aware about pregnancy and good quality interventions. So first 15 days, you can see the first month column. So first 15 days after delivery, I was extremely weak, like never before. First 15 days, I didn't took Shivambu. After 15 days, once I started Shivambu, then gradually I started feeling good and energetic. I felt like my recovery is faster. At the end of month, I was again energetic and I started doing all my things on my own. In the second month, now you consider first 2 months. So first 2 months, except first 15 days, I practiced Shivambu, micro exercises, and preventive exercise for back and shoulder pain, and restricted healthy diet. Baby weight was increasing by average 1 kg per month speed, and my weight was stable. There was no back and shoulder pain issue. But in a third month, I visited to relatives for a month where I could practice only Shivambu, but no diet and no yoga. And result was my weight increased by 1 kg and baby weight increased by only 500 grams, which was supposed to increase by 1 kg. So once I returned to my satwik lifestyle in fourth month, the fourth column, baby weight again increased by 1 kg and my dropped back to 50 kg. So my previous weight was 50 and in third month it got to 51, fourth month again dropped to 50. So this example makes it obvious that lifestyle changes like yoga and diet are essential for good Shivambu results. Next slide. So continuing from the last example, the table has broken in two slides. So you can see in the third month that severe acute back and shoulder pain started. So third month, I was not practicing yoga and the healthy diet was not there. And because of that, I think because of lack of exercise, severe back pain started. I was not able to even lift my baby for burping. I was giving it to somebody else for burping. Okay, and I thought now it will continue till the breastfeeding is going on, but Kapil gave me some stretches and asanas, and we fixed pain in only 3 days. So in fourth month, again when we go back to our sattvic lifestyle, continued yoga practice, scientific Surya Namaskar, etc., then my health again improved. So I want to say that Shivambu was continued, but the changing factors were yoga, diet, Surya Namaskar, etc. So this is the example that lifestyle changes like yoga and diet are essential for good Shivambu results. Now these are some important points which I will just brief and hear how Shivambu helped me to maintain health that I will discuss. So breastfeeding, in the first month, milk supply was good, but baby was not sucking well, and then lump formed in the breast. I got high fever. We immediately informed to Guruji, and once fever come to normal, Guruji guided us on using muksa and massage to reduce lumps. We were already trained on using muksa and the massage. It was really very painful process to remove and reduce the lumps for me, but we did it. Then normal milking started, and when lumps are there, baby had to suck hard. And when lumps disappeared, baby started sucking well. So you can relate this example. In winter, coconut oil in bottle is hard to come out. A friend of mine had similar lump issue for which doctor advised surgical removal of the lump. When lump issue solved, another problem of low milk supply arose. For almost 8 days, I had to give desi cow milk to my baby for one time. As a mother and still being a dietitian, I was sad and little depressed. Then I decided to rebuild supply as soon as possible because no medicine in the world can produce breast milk. I reduced my exertion. We husband and wife divided responsibilities. I made my own diet chart for good milk supply, and I surprised many women don't know that there is a separate diet for good milk supply as well. And still I'm following that every single day, and this issue never come again. The body's job is to produce milk, and it requires focused attention without overexertion due to work stress and self issues, etc. So overexertion, when we come back to normal routine of daily exercise and household work, it is important to note that overexertion is relative concept that exercise and lifestyle I was following before pregnancy can be relatively too much for today. And during breastfeeding, the body has to focus more on energy to generate milk. So, any exercise, stress, and returning to normal duties can influence milk production negatively. So, it is very important to watch the milk production and accordingly add lifestyle return changes. When Shivambu, while breastfeeding, I'm explaining effect on baby. So laxative effect of Shivambu was observed in baby when mother practices Shivambu. Mother needs to take right amount of dosage because then baby poops very frequently and it feels very hungry. This observation is made by me and a doctor mother who was practicing Shivambu under our guide. So this is another very big topic, I would say, which we need to discuss about depth, but not now. So the second point is weight management. So my weight pre-pregnancy was 50 kg and weight till 40th week of pregnancy was 57 kg. 7 kg was total weight of a baby, then amniotic fluid, other fluids, and placenta. So and my weight just after delivery was 50 to 51 kg. Today, after even 7 months of delivery, it is still same 50. You can consider plus minus 1 kg fluctuation, and you can see in this photo. The first photo is at 9th month, and the second photo is just 3 to 4 days after delivery. And this is the good example that hard work we did from preparation part to the recovery. So hard work pays off. Come to the previous slide. Then the sleep. My sleep quality is always good. Even my sleep breaks for feeding at night. I fall in sleep again in just 5 minutes. In first 2 months, though I had to wake and sit for baby for many times in a night, I never felt sleepy in daytime. I don't need sleep in daytime because I feel good and energetic all the time. My wake up time, even after delivery, on the second day of delivery, was 5 a.m. But my family then insisted me to sleep and take some rest, and then I gradually shifted it to 6 to 7 a.m. Then on a skin pigmentation, I observed skin hyperpigmentation around neck and armpits and areolae and inner thighs in third trimester. I continued using aged Shivambu. I had 3 to 1 year before Shivambu, so I was using 3 month old Shivambu. So before birth, and within 2 months after delivery, dead skin started coming out. Even I had very less time for bathing after delivery, but I observed that dead skin was coming out, and my skin tone changed as it was pre-pregnancy. Generally, many women observe pigmentation on the face after delivery, and in my case, I had very light spots of melasma from pre-pregnancy, and I thought now it will come out and face will become like that. But I continued use of aged Shivambu on face, and I didn't got it. Now the very interesting part is a stretch mark, because who wants stretch mark? No one. There are many lotions and oils available, but no medicine in the world can erase stretch marks. I repeat, there are many lotions and oils available, but no medicine in the world can erase stretch marks. And I believe it's easy to prevent than cure. I'm so happy because I have zero stretch marks. Yes, not a single stretch mark. And all credit goes to Shivambu and oil. Now the last point is hair fall. My mother told me that hair generally comes out when baby begins to laugh, and I said, let's see. Then, exact after 3 months of delivery, serious hair fall started. Though I was practicing Shivambu, then I thought, let's try aged Shivambu on hair. I applied twice in 15 days, and there was not satisfactory result, because it's my fault, because I was not allowing time to absorb it. I had very less time for bath due to baby. Then I started applying 10 minutes before going to bath, and it worked. Hair fall suddenly reduced in next 15 days from bunch of hair to less than 5 hair strands, and that is too after combing. Next slide. Now the only fourth stage, that is strengthening, we are going to discuss. So in the strengthening phase, what we generally do is we work on weak areas of the body. Generally, if we go through preparation, maintenance, and recovery phase, as I discussed, then in strengthening part, only we need to work on abdominal muscles. Those are relaxed due to that expanding big belly. Pelvic muscles are weak, and overall strength and toning of the body needs to do. So and doing while doing all this, we need to maintain good breast milk supply as well as breast health. And interventions I am using for this is Shivambu, Yog, Scientific Surya Namaskar, and diet. So last 7 years of my work, I met many women, and 99% come to us for postpartum weight management, and we found that most of them have developed hormonal and lifestyle disorders like thyroid, diabetes, period-related issues, obesity, cholesterol, etc. post-pregnancy. If they could have planned the whole process in this manner, as I discussed in this four steps, they could have prevented such health issues. There are many who need to know all the secrets of preventive health for pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy, postpartum, and we are ready to consult and guide accordingly. Next slide. So here are my takes on Shivambu as preventive health. From overall examples, Shivambu is a heavenly nectar which is capable of destroying senility. Senility means old age, and diseases, the practitioner of yoga should take it before proceeding with his other rituals. Understanding and propagation of right knowledge of Shivambu is very important so everybody can make effective use of it. And for this, we have come up with the Shivambu Leader Certification course that we will see in the next slide. So all of through pregnancy journey and Shivambu practice, Guruji guided us for about more than a year, and then we requested Guruji to keep it open, and you can teach other people as well who are really interested to learn the true knowledge. I'm saying true knowledge. And so he finally agreed, and then we are launching this course. So I request whoever is uh, wishing to join can consider enrolling for this course. And details about this we will send on the WhatsApp group. I need to finish the presentation, so I'll go on the next slide. Next slide, please. So takeaway message: women's health. Shivambu can change people's lives. Shivambu can take away a lot of so-called natural ills for women related to puberty, period problems, pregnancy issues, postpartum management, and finally menopausal change management to lead a completely healthy, wealthy, and disease-free life throughout their stressed lives. So my conclusion is, among the modes of treatment, preventive health is the best mode. So my conclusion, among the modes of treatment, preventive is the best mode. If one don't manage it correctly, they will have to pay more on correction part. It is like we create a problem and then we waste our time, wealth, and health in searching of solution, isn't it? So life is what we make it. Nothing happens automatically, and I strongly believe in that. So finally, last slide, I would say thank you to my Guruji who helped me, taught me the secrets to bring the best child in the world, who is the future of Bharat and world. I would love if every mom to be takes this responsibility seriously and help to create better future for them, the child and the world. My sincere thanks to all the listeners and you for giving me opportunity to present. Thank you. Now the question and answer time. But one thing, if my baby allows, I will join. Otherwise, I will hand over the platform to Kapil and Guruji. Okay, I need to hand over it to Kapil. So, ladies, if anyone wants to ask any questions which you not able to ask here, you can take my contact number. Kapil will send the number in chat box. So I'll be there to help you. Thank you.
Good evening, Kapil ji.
Yes, there are some questions in the chat box. We will start with the chat box question first. Okay. Am I audible?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first question in the chat box. First and foremost, no animals eating their feces. So how come the complicated secretion can be consumed, the dirty smell of urine and stool? Okay, so this question has been asked by Mr. Thamsi Nagarjuna. Okay, I would like to answer this question. Actually, we answered this question in our YouTube series, but still I will not spend much time to answer this question. When we collect the urine, fresh urine, that is Shivambu, there is no such stringent or I would say strong smell to the urine. When it reacts with the natural oxygen, then it converted into uric acid, and that is the stringent smell of the uric acid. So you can get more details about this answer in our YouTube video.
Urea, ammonia.
Yes, yes, there are lots of other ingredients also. Okay, so next question.
ਹਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਲੋੜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਮੰਮੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਂ ਨਾ ਕਹੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਲੋੜ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਨਾ ਫੋਨ ਤੇ ਨੈਟ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੰਮੀ
Will you please mute?
ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਲਤ ਨਹੀਂ
Yes, for male woman's urine and vice versa advisable in the cases one can't be available. Also, if they had some disease, how it will affect. Okay, basically we don't advise cross Shivambu. We will advise own urine first. If it's not available at all, then the healthy urine of same or plus minus 2 years lady or gent. So woman must drink woman's urine in a very critical condition that they cannot collect their own, then only we advise that kind of Shivam. Okay, next question. Women at the time of menstrual periods drinking own urine advisable. Actually, this answer has been covered in our YouTube series. No, they are not advisable until and unless they get the clear urine after their menstruation. Okay. So how can it create low AMH? Okay. So I'm not able to conceive because I have low AMH, decreasing ovarian reserve. Ma'am, we need to discuss it in detail. I cannot answer here on this platform. For that, I would like to get your details.
ਕਿਹੜਾ ਬਟਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਬਟਨ ਫालतू ਵਾਲਾ ਟੁੱਟੇ ਹੈਗੇ
ਨਾ ਚਾਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਦੋ
Okay.
ਅਗਰ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਬਾਈ
I think I have covered the questions from chat box. Now, any other questions?
Sanjay Wadhawa, you please mute your button.
ਅਰੇ ਗੰਦਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਬਟਨ ਆਈ ਤੇ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ
ਤੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਵਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ
ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤਾਈ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਸ ਸੇ ਲਵਾਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਹੀ
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਟੋਪ ਵਾਲਾ ਬਟਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਹੋਰ ਲਵਾ ਦੀ
Excuse me, Sanjay Wadhawa.
ਮੈਂ ਉਤਰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ
Hello. If there are no questions, can I request something else? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I ask one question, sir?
Yeah, after the question, I just finished my comment. If there are no further questions, you have
Yes,
put the
sure.
Shivambu Leader Certificate course
Yes,
details. You
sir.
might want to just read out some of those details later.
Yes. So just one minute, sir. So my question is, I am 39 years old. I'm not able to conceive because my problem is I have low anti-mullerian hormone, low AMH, and that's why my ovarian reserve is very low. Poor quality eggs, because that is the only reason I'm not having, not conceiving. So how to solve this issue?
Okay, ma'am, I already answered that question. We need your detailed history, at least last 10 years history. So then only we can answer that question. It's a public forum. If you want a personal guidance about that, then please get our contact number. I will personally send you all the details how to connect with us, and then only I can answer that question.
Okay. How to get the contact details, sir? Please, can you provide it here?
Yes, it's present on the screen. You can just check the screen.
Okay.
Can you
Sure.
go through the
Thank you so
details
much.
about the
Thank you so
Shivambu
much.
Leader Certificate course, please?
Okay, yeah, they are mentioned on the screen. So shall I read all those details?
Yes, please.
Okay. So on the request of Health Siren, Anand Baparji and we under our Guruji's guidance come with the world's first Shivambu Leader Certification course. our outmost thinking is that there are lots of Shivambu leaders, but they are not capable to solve the answers of most of the people. So we want to create leaders who can come with the right knowledge and true knowledge about the Shivambu and guide the people.
Competency.
Okay, so yes, we want to create a competency among the leaders. It's not competition, it's competency to help others to improve the quality of life of the people. So I would read all the Shivambu Leader Certification course. This is a 12-month duration program, which includes 6 months of education plus 6 months of internship. We are enthusiastic to educate Shivambu leaders, give them thorough knowledge how to solve the case. We are in the internship going to give them case studies, and after case studies, we are going to teach them and get knowledge from them how they are analyzing the patient, which question, right questions to be asked to question, how to answer the question. So all these things are covered in the internship program. So what are the prerequisites? Shivambu practitioner for at least 4 weeks. They must practice Shivambu for at least 4 weeks. Desired for providing professional Shivambu advice. It's not like drink Shivambu and get cured. It's not the professional advice. The professionals are always asking the right question and getting the right history from the patient. So we want to create a competent professional among the Shivambu leaders. Desire for qualitative approach to patient and illness management. This program, it is about 8 to 10 sessions of 1 to 1.5 hours each. There will be an examination, which will be a written and interview type of examination to be held. The passing marks is 50%. In written as well as interview, the examiner should have to qualify that exam with 50%. The internship 6 months to ensure good outcomes for Shivambu and patients. So after the internship, we will thoroughly examine how much they are capable of, and then only they will get the certificate. And yes, only after the written and interview exam. Course fees details are 5,000 rupees for 6 months program, education program plus internship. Examination fees is 1,500, internship fees is 1,500, and certificate fee is 150 rupees. The course is going to start from April 2023, and there are limited seats. We are not including more than 25 people. So seats are limited up to 25 people max. Yes. Yeah, now audience can come with the questions.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening. I want to ask
Yes,
whether the
please.
course is offline mode or online mode.
It is available in both modes. Preferably, we will provide the online course for the distant people. If people are from Pune, they can join offline.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, anyone? Any question?
If there is no more question, we can close the session.
Anybody want to ask any more question? Otherwise, we can wind up the program by the vote of thanks. We had a very good informative women's program. Yeah, yes, Tilarji, something you want to add, please.
Okay, sir. Yeah,
Okay,
I want to
so-
ask Ms. Vaishali ji.
Mhm.
She